Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Mutupi here, and I hope you guys are well. As you can see right here by my side, I've got Katleho, my guy. Yo, what's happening, man?
Hey, good things in you, brother.
I'm chilled. I can't complain, man. I'm excited to be sitting down here next to you, man, because, you know, to be honest, I get inspired by your work. Seeing you put in, like, the work into, the hustle into your goals, your dreams, it means a lot to me, you know, seeing youngsters do that. So, yeah, I get excited a lot, you know, seeing that. And, you know, it's exciting to also see the fact that you're, you know, one of the people that I get a bit more, you know, personal with. We get to chat a bit more about, you know, some of the things that you go through, some of the things that I go through, you know. Yeah, it's exciting to see that whole journey. But before talking a bit more about the things that I really want to ask you about, can you please just talk to me a bit more about a young introduction about yourself?
Good evening, brother. Thank you so much for having me here. I wasn't actually expecting to be, you know, in connection with any of the traders, but
yeah,
I am very excited. The energy that we've been exchanging with one another for the past few months that we've been talking.
Yeah.
I'm Katleho, Floyd as Cat Floyd on Instagram.
Nice.
I started trading a couple of years ago, about 3 to 4 years ago.
Perfect.
Trading wasn't actually something easy, you know, from my side. When I actually saw this online trading, I was introduced by someone that used to live around the same section that I used to stay in back then before I moved here.
Yeah.
When I got into trading, I had a totally different mindset about what it is. I thought it's something that's gonna make me rich quick, and then I can change my lifestyle, fast cars, nice clothes, and all of that. But as time went on, I actually realized that trading is more something, you know, something more deeper about the financial markets. It's actually a career that you need to take. It's not only about the lifestyle. So yeah, I think
I think that's powerful, man. What you just said now, you know, it opened up, you know, a lot of people's eyes, like they can see a whole different perspective of you, you know. So that's powerful stuff, man. So I want to ask something. Like, can you please just like walk us through, you know, Katleho when you are still young? I know, like, you know, you are now, most people know you as the Katleho being successful, Katleho pushing, Katleho doing all these things that you're doing now, touching people. But I want to understand, you know, when you're still young, what is Katleho like? You know, the whole upbringing of who you became, who you were before you became who you are.
Okay, most definitely. I always grew up looking up to, you know, successful people out here on social media when it comes to Instagram and so on, YouTube. Before I get far, the kind of mindset that I have developed, you know, as I was growing up, became something totally different from what I am right now. And I cannot say there's much of a difference. It's just that now I am a different thinker, and I have different ways of how to handle my emotions and so forth. Growing up, I grew up in a small town. We actually grew up in the same town. It was very hard for me to have the mindset that I have now due to the environment that we grew up in, you know. We always grew up in a violent environment and whatsoever.
That's
so it was one of the hardest things to actually bring myself out of that, you know, that portion of people that think small to become a good thinker. You understand? It wasn't easy. I'm not gonna say it was easy. I mean, I started trading. My first live account was $100.
I'll start somewhere. You have to start somewhere.
It was $100. I actually pushed my first live account. I took a trade with no risk management at that time. I didn't know what it is, how to manage risk and whatsoever. I actually pushed my first live account to about 12,000 in 48 hours.
12,000 like rands or dollars?
12,000 rands. From $100 to 12,000 rands. That was my first withdrawal at that time. I didn't even know how to withdraw. And then after that, I withdrew the money. I did a couple of things that I need to do. I invested back about 2,000 rands in the market.
And you know, it took something.
That was actually one of the wisest things that I did. But the challenge that I had is that I thought that I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. And I actually blew that account. I hustled for money once again, and I funded my account again. And I actually blew about 4 to 5 accounts. And that was one of the biggest challenges I had, because I already had the feeling of how to make money on the market. And that's when I felt like, you know what, I should actually give up on this thing. I thought, you know what, this was just a once-off thing. I just made money, I'm not gonna make it again. And then I didn't have the emotion. My mind was working from a lazy perspective from back then. You know, after blowing a couple of accounts, I was like, you know what, this trading thing is totally not my thing. I thought that I'm gonna make quick money out of this. I'm not gonna make money no more. But as time went on, I started watching a couple of YouTube videos, just like the your YouTube videos from a couple of guys as well. And that's when I got my motivation to go back into the market. I went back into the market with a with knowledge that I actually drafted a new trading plan, and
Perfect.
I did it, but I couldn't manage the risk again, so I blew an account again after so long of trading. So it was very hard for me to bounce back on the market till I actually met through a couple of mentors that actually took me through the process. So I'm not gonna say it was an easy it was an easy journey. I went through a whole lot of things. I went through, you know, feeling like giving up on myself as well.
Definitely.
You know, everything I do, I started feeling you know, a bit less about how I feel about myself. Everyone around me was busy looking up to me, because I mean, I made my first withdrawal, so people were waiting for the big shift, but I couldn't make the shift back then, you know, because I didn't have enough knowledge. So it was very hard. I must say, you know, it's not nothing is actually easy when it comes to changing your life. You have to go through those ups and downs. And
that's true, man. Those are powerful stuff, man, because what you just said now, like, literally touched me, you know. Because mostly, you know, especially when you're from, you know, a place that you don't get to see a lot of successful people, it's almost like, you know, you have a lot of disadvantages on your side, because like, let's say when you grew up in the States, you know, at a nice area, you can see your neighbors, you know, living a lavish life, and it's simple to model you to be like, I want to drive that car, I want to do that. But when you're from a place that is not like that, then you have to, it's almost like you just have to dream about these things that you can't even see. So I want to understand on what is that one thing that made you different from the people that were around you. Like all of us, yes, we can be in one area, we can be seeing life this way, but you know, in order for you to see a bit more out of the box, you have to, there's something that has to be about you. Like, what is that one thing that you think makes you different from most people out there?
I don't know if this thing is actually weird about me, but I'm one person who actually fantasizes a lot.
Sure.
I actually fantasize a lot.
So
with how I actually kept myself motivated is that my mind always used to be working on something, even though I don't work on it physically, you understand? So I always used to just believe in myself. You know what, I always used to imagine that, you know what, someday I am going to be here, someday I am going to be here. But everybody around me at that time was telling me, you're not going to be there, because we usually limit ourselves on where we can go in life. I think fantasy is actually fantasy is actually the answer there.
I think most people out there, you know, should also use what you're saying now, you know, be able to fantasize about what you want, because if you're not fantasizing about that, then you can never get to have it, or you can never get to be in a position whereby you achieve some of these things that you think about. So those are wonderful you know, things that it's almost like a habit that you have carried for yourself. You know, that's definitely that's powerful. So guys, like I did say, you know, Katleho is one of the guys that are, you know, here in the game, and like he's pushing, he's super dedicated, he's super focused on his path. Like, he's not letting, you know, anyone disturb him, not letting anyone, you know, come in between him and his goals and dreams. So Katleho, like, can you please talk to us a bit more about, you know, I heard you saying that yes, someone came through and, you know, he showed you the markets, but I want to understand on what is the thing that made you be like, okay, I want to do this, and like, you literally opening your first life account and everything. Like, walk us through that whole journey of you finding out about the markets and then jumping into it, becoming a trader for real.
Okay, that's kind of a difficult question. But one of the things that actually triggered me to start trading, to be honest, when I started trading at the first time, due to my life, the way it was situated at that time, I had no other way out, you understand? This is something that actually I believe that I am going to make it regardless of the things whatever that's going around. That's one of the things that kept me motivated. And I am one person that I love money. Everybody loves money, you understand?
So
it kept me going, you know, the fact that I could think about it. The minute I think about anything, I don't care how big or how small it is. The minute that I think about something, I cannot stop thinking about it. So it actually became this thing. Let me just go through YouTube. Let me just go through there. Let me just read a couple of books. I actually read a book by Ross Letter, How to Make Money on the Stock Market. That was one of the books that kept me motivated. I mean, he was explaining when he started trading how long it actually took him to be, you know, a successful trader. So I didn't care too much about the time frame that it's going to take me to become successful. But I was more focused on what could I learn at that time and how I will become motivated. I'm not someone who's good about a lot of things. I love money, yes. I went in trading, saw the candlesticks and blah blah blah. I was like, you know what, Because when I started trading, I actually thought that, you know what, this is like rocket science. In a way. Because the market is just going up. You never know why is it going up. Market is going down. You never know why it's going down. So I think the fact that I did ask myself a question of why is the market going to go down, that actually brought me closer to finding out why is the market going to go down, why is the market going to go up. Went through the YouTube videos. I actually drafted down a book.
Nice.
I have a book about 100 pages actually explaining what is this, what is that, what is that, what is that, what is that. So I was more focused on the basics of trading because I didn't have interest in anything else. I was inspired by a couple of good traders back then. We didn't have a lot of people trading.
That's true.
From our side, you know, black people becoming successful in trading was one of the things that actually triggered my emotions and said, you know, I'm not going to give up on this thing. I'm just going to do it. I don't care where it's going to land me. I actually gave up on everything that I was doing at that time. And I had no plan B. I only had plan A. So that actually pushed me to become, you know, a trader. Before I was consistent trader.
You know, just by speaking about that, you know, I also want to understand, like, I like the fact that you say that, you know, we spotted a lot of, you know, black people that are trading that became successful, and we were asking ourselves why are they successful, and then we figured out that it's trading. Those are one of the things that also made me start trading forex now. So I like that we have something in common here, so I respect that a lot. But can you please just walk me through, you know, the first year of you trading? Like, what was it like? Obviously it's not all. Most people think that, you know, once you enter the markets, maybe 10,000, you take it all the way to 100,000, a million, and then you are shining, and then you are sorted. Can you just walk me through? Obviously, there's a lot of obstacles that you experienced. There's also a lot of, you know, moments that made you feel like, you know what, I shouldn't be giving up. I should be focused on more. I'm learning more about the markets. Like, I'm getting more information because maybe you closed a big day, $1,000 a day. Maybe you lost a lot of money in a day. Walk me through those experiences of, like, maybe the first year of your trading journey.
The thing that used to overwhelm me with my first year of trading the markets is basically risk. It's basically risk, because I started trading at a very young age. I started trading in grade 10, right?
Sure.
I started knowing about forex trading in grade 9, but I actually started executing more in grade 10. So my first year trading the market was one of the hardest years of my life ever. You know, I had to actually sacrifice everything that's around me to trade the market. I mean, my parents used to give me money to go to this place and that place to wear, you know, nice clothes and but I always used to, you know, sacrifice and always fund the market, fund myself. Smart. So it was one of the hardest things to do. You know, if you're doing something by yourself and you're not getting help and support from anyone around you, I mean, nobody's gonna come up to you and say, hey, here's money, you can go fund your account.
That's
so it was one of the hardest things. I was actually what do you call it in English? A loan shark. Basically somebody who borrows money through high school. I was one of that. You know, I used to borrow people like $10. You come back to me after 2 days, you give me $20, and so there was little money. There was very little money, but there was about, you know, I wasn't more focused on making money at that time. I wanted to see if I can handle my emotions in trading. So I was never focused on how much I can fund my account with. I was focused on how much I can actually keep my risk, because I was a bad risk manager at that time. My first year wasn't it wasn't easy. Nobody actually believed in this thing called trading. You know, in our communities, when you come up with something like this and tell people there's something that's called forex trading, it's digital trading currency pairs and what, you know, people be like, you know what, these people want to scam me. These people want to take my money. So I couldn't get that support, and I think that each and every good trader that I came across actually went through something like that. Because when everything is handed to you on a silver platter, I mean, you don't even put enough effort for you to because I mean, it was just given to you. So you're gonna treat trading like gambling. So this is gonna be my advice to any other person out there. I mean, even if you come from a background that is stable, try your best to fund your own account with your own money that you're hustling for, and then you'll be able to treat your account like, you know, something that you actually value, because it wasn't given to you on a silver platter. Even though it gets hard sometimes. I mean, I blew a lot of trading accounts, as I say, even though it wasn't hard through my first year, but I always believed that I could make it with the people that I did follow. I mean, there's a lot of people And some traders that went through blowing accounts for 5 years before they start being consistent.
Sure,
and start being consistent on the 6th year. So for me, 1 year was actually nothing. I felt like it was nothing compared to what other people had went through. So I think I always had my focus on the bigger picture.
On the bigger picture, that's smart, man. Like looking at the bigger vision. You know, even if like things happen now, it's not gonna harm you in the near future. You know, it's just for the present time. You just have to learn on how to overcome that. That's powerful, man. So normally, I believe that this is also what someone out there wants to know, because a lot of people would get to ask me like, okay, no, check here, I'm still in school, I'm still a student, I'm learning, I'm doing this, and I want to learn on how to trade. And yes, I'd come up with different advices, like I'd come up with different ways on how a person can handle that. But when I was still in college, and I don't like giving this advice because I dropped out of college, So if let's say I dropped out of college and I'm saying drop out of college too, and it doesn't work out for you, then you're gonna be like it's that guy's fault. So I want to maybe if you can leave someone out there that's maybe a bit younger, that's still in school, on how you were looking at things, how you're handling things when you're still in school, at the same time trading, so they can also know on what it is that they can look into doing.
I think one of the most important things is just focus on the bigger picture.
Sure.
You don't need to look at your surroundings in order for you to know where you're going. If you get people coming to you, hey man, I'm young, I'm trading, I'm in high school, don't get the fact that you're in high school out of your head. You understand? Don't look at the challenges that you're having at that certain moment. Hey, I come from a background, my mom is not working, my dad is working, or nobody's working. Stop looking for the problems and start looking for solutions. I think that is one of the things that will actually trigger a lot of people's success onto doing something, because the first step is actually one of the hardest steps that you're gonna take as a trader, because trading is not only about just clicking a button, buying, selling the market. You also need to know how to manage your money. It goes into finance as time goes on. So you need to stop looking at the fact that I'm in high school, my parents don't work, I don't have money to find, I don't do that. If you don't have money to find, keep on pushing, keep on reading, keep on doing what. There might be another idea that might pop up, even though it's not related to trading, but that idea can actually get you money to become a trader. I mean, you can actually think, what can I do to raise funds for me to become a trader? You can obviously start a clothing brand in your community, get people to support you, get people to buy t-shirts, speak to someone to sponsor you and say, you know what, I have an idea. Go to someone who is more like an advisor to you, or there's obviously a lot of people that you can follow on social media. Don't be shy, don't be scared to approach someone because you're gonna feel down about yourself. Always be open. Say, you know what, for example, I come to you and say, Lisiba, you know what, I'm a trader, man, I don't need you to actually fund my account, I don't need you to do anything. I'm starting a clothing brand. Just so that I can raise funds. All I need is just 5 t-shirts. I mean, it's not going to be that expensive. I need 5 t-shirts. You wouldn't mind to give me 5 t-shirts that I'm going to print out. I'm going to start selling those 5 t-shirts to generate the money. And once you do start getting income, you keep on pushing it. You give yourself a certain period of time. Apart from trading, you just say, you know what, for this coming 6 months, I'm going to be selling this. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be raising funds like this. And then after 6 months, I'm going to start to implement that same amount of profit in trading, so I can become a good trader. And then you know the value of it, because the 6 months that you have spent raising that funds to actually become a trader, you know the value of it when you're trading. Even when you are trading, you're not just going to be clicking a button. Whenever you are executing an order on the market, you're always going to think, oh shit, I had to sell 5 t-shirts for this amount.
Like the money's worth it,
so the money becomes worth it. So there's never no way out. There's always a way out. I don't care where you come from. There's always a way out that you can actually start to become, consistent and stable individually.
Nice. I like that. It also brings me back to what I was speaking yesterday with my brother Refwin. You actually spoke about this, that you have to actually position yourself into maybe a frequency or a level whereby you'd be able to receive whatever that's about to happen to you. Like, let's say for instance, me, instead of saying I don't have money to fund my account and let me just chill and ask people for money, I should rather focus on learning, and then when it happens that opportunity of money comes into me, then I'll be able to trade it because I've got the knowledge now. Even if it means that maybe I don't know money that comes from anywhere, like what you said, I hustled, I went out there, my neighbors say I should lawn the grass, I went there, I learned, I made something.
don't need money to do something.
You don't need money to do like other things. A lot of things. When I was still in high school, I was selling sweets. I was doing this. I was pushing a lot of things just to make money, to make a living for myself. So those are things that I like what you just said now, that you have to just do something. You shouldn't just sit there and expect things to be given to you. Just do something. So I respect that a lot. So, but what was it like? Support. Let's say from parents on your side. When you're still young, pushing, trying to get your coins up and stuff. Were they very supportive, or what is it like?
I didn't get the support from one of my parents.
Okay.
Right? I only got support from one of my parents, and the reason is that the from where we come from as a country, we used to go to school, get a job, start earning, start a family, and that's it. So it was very hard because I used to be the cause of conflict in my house. Do you understand? It was because my mom was saying you're gonna be a good trader. My dad was saying go to school. So whenever I had to speak to one of them, if the other one overhears the conversation, then they start saying you're supporting this child to go the wrong path of life. So I don't think we actually do need support, especially when you want to become a trader, because we will not get it. I think what you need to do is just believe in yourself. Support yourself, because you cannot disappoint yourself. That's
true. I respect that what you just said now. It's something that I believe after we're done with this interview, you have to just come back and rewatch it and everything, because you don't need support. You need, at least when you have someone that's saying that it's gonna be impossible to get to where you want to get, like it's a chip on your shoulder that makes you be like, what, let me prove this person wrong, let me also prove myself right, that I'm worth it.
What I can add on related to what you're saying is that I think people not supporting you is actually people pushing you. Because the fact that people do not support you, that means you have a point that you are supposed to prove. It's one of the things that I actually that's one of the reasons why I like challenges. Whenever I cannot do something, whenever somebody have a negative opinion about something that I'm doing, I actually want to do it because I want to show them. Imagine you start trading, everybody tells you can become a good trader. You're not going to have that push behind your back, You need someone to tell you you're never going to make it. So you can, prove to that person, not by saying anything, but as time goes on, that person is going to eventually see that, wow, you don't need to buy a car for people to see you successful. You can, the way you speak, the way you think, your mentality can actually show people that there's a lot of growth. And I think that is one of the biggest investments someone can actually go into. People come to me and say, what, Kat, what is your biggest investment? What is your biggest achievement? My biggest achievement is not the place that I live in, it's not the car that I drive, not the clothes that I wear. My biggest investment is actually the time that I've put into my mind, the way I think, the way I handle my emotions, and the person that I am. So regardless of what happens to me tomorrow, I mean, life goes like that. You'll never know what's gonna happen. I might lose everything that I have. The only thing that I'm gonna be left with is myself. So that's the thing that I can invest in more. Perfect.
It's actually what I was speaking about a few days ago, that if you let's say, obviously, if you just get in the markets, you make a lot of money, even if you lose that money, you're going to be back on zero. But if you get in the markets, you learn about it, you grow your mindset, you develop the winning mentality, you become a better person. Even if you lose money, you're not going to be at zero, because you've got the mindset to help you. You've got the mindset to come back into being that person that you've always been. So I like that. I respect that a lot. So can you please walk us through that journey of you jumping from just becoming this trader that always breaks even, maybe takes losses, winning takes losses, to consistency. What was it like jumping into the consistency level? And just walk us through maybe some tips that we can get from you, that someone out there watching this video. Obviously, with what you said now, I believe that we can even stop this video and be like, guys, we got a lot of value. That's powerful. But just leave us with maybe something that I don't know, from the consistency level. Like what is it like? Just jumping into that side. How do you spot that you're consistent, and how do you maintain that consistency?
I think what I can simply answer you is that in trading as a whole, there is never a peak.
Definitely.
There's never a peak, because you'll never know what's gonna happen. I blew an account 2 years after being consistent. Don't you think that's one of the biggest achievements? Actually, challenges that I came across. I think moving from just becoming a good trader into becoming a consistent trader actually does not go with the amount of money that you are trading, but how you feel about the trades that you were taking. Because as time goes on, you might get tempted. You start growing an account from 10,000 rands all the way to 500,000 rands. You get too excited. You blow your accounts from 500,000 rands back to 10,000 rands or back to 5,000 rands.
Yeah.
So I think one of the things that actually shown me that I am a consistent trader is when I didn't give up.
Sure.
When I didn't give up, even after 2 years, imagine it's not easy for someone to go sky high and to go back down. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I think that was me moving from just being a trader into consistent trader. Because when you just before you become a consistent trader, there needs to be something that backs you back down.
Yeah,
do you understand?
True,
so you can start once again and see if you're gonna do it good this time.
You
understand?
Yeah.
So that's me moving from just being a trader into a consistent trader. I actually saw that I am a consistent trader when I didn't have money.
Nice.
That's one of the hardest things, man.
Nice. I mean, you get to spot it.
I actually spotted that I am a consistent trader when I didn't have money. Surprisingly, how was I able to do that? Because the little that I had after having so much and going back down at that time was the only thing that that's the only place where I can start off from now. And that's when I saw that, I could start off twice. Then I'm a consistent trader. If you can fall and start again, then you are consistent.
You are. Because I like that a lot, because it happens that, like, when you do get a failure, like if you say that, yes, I've took this failure, that means you have already failed. But if you fail and then you learn from that failure, that means that you always growing. You can never get to be in a position whereby you failed. So can you please walk us through? I did hear you mention that you went all the way above. You made a lot of money. You also lost it all. Please talk to us a bit more about, because I've also been in the same situation whereby I've made a lot of money and then I've lost a lot of money, and then I was a bit more depressed. I was going through things. I didn't know what was happening at that time, but I believed in myself. I believe that everything that happens for me and for a reason. So can you please walk through us with the fact on how you were able to handle all those
pressure?
That pressure. What was happening to you?
What was happening to me is I found out a lot of things about myself. I found out a lot of things about myself. Yes, I was learning about trading throughout my past years. I'm still learning about trading even now. But I haven't actually. I think without the loss that I've actually took after being a good trader, I wouldn't have known a couple of things about myself. You understand? Because it was just, everything was just gonna be moving on a smooth pace. I was gonna just be making money, so I wasn't gonna know the value of something deeply. Because you and I, we have something that a lot of people want to get, but they don't know how to get there. You understand? And for you to get there, your mind actually changes from just being a trader to being a consistent good trader. You understand? It's actually a deeper side of trading that you need to get to when you start getting into the psychology part and whatsoever, because you're going to start looking into psychology. You're going to start looking into emotional trading only when you lost. You're not going to be looking into psychology and emotional trading when you consistently making money. You're not going to be there. So I think as young as we are, we're actually blessed the fact that we had to go through those challenges while we were still younger. Imagine I had to be a good trader, I had to be a millionaire or a billionaire and fall down from there. There was going to be a hard bang. So the fact that I'm actually finding hard bangs now, even for the people that are going to be watching this video, they should know that having challenges while you're still young doesn't mean life ends there. You should actually have these challenges now so you can be older and wise.
Man. And one thing that I like is that moving forward, I believe that even the people that are watching this video now, years coming by, they'll be like, wow, this guy literally spoke his lives into a reality. Because the vision that you've got for yourself, the dreams, the goals that you've got for yourself, it's something that a lot of people should be looking into, putting into themselves too. Because too many people, they don't have dreams, and when they start to dream, someone would be like, don't dream that, and then they automatically put their dreams down. But you, with the fantasy that you have, you just go wild. Anything is possible.
I'm just doing. I think what people need to actually master. A dream is something that comes up when you're thinking about it. Right? I can be sitting and daydreaming. I think what a lot of people need to master. People need to master how to turn a dream into a goal. Because it's totally, it's a total big difference between a dream and a goal. A dream is something that you can obviously fantasize and think about the whole day. But a goal is moving towards your dream. So it becomes, it has action. Every successful person, you'll hear about stories. This person have been accused of fraud. This person have been accused of scamming people. This person, especially as traders, the big traders, if you look into their stories deeply, you'll find that this person has been accused of this person has been accused of that. After 5 years of trading, someone is accused of for fraud and whatsoever. So do you see that each and every trader needs to go through that that section, that portion, that that ups and downs?
Definitely, man. I think
you might start a good movement, push it for 3 years, become successful, then they accuse you of fraud by then. What are you gonna do by then? Are you still gonna have the power in your hands to fix your image into public and actually do what you need to do? You don't need to respond back to that, but you can actually work on that.
Work on it. Yo, guys, you teach powerful stuff. Powerful. I feel like I wish I wasn't the one sitting here and like sitting maybe on the side, like taking notes from the things that you're saying, because I'm learning a lot, But I'm excited to be sitting next to you. So yeah, like as I was saying, Katleho, like the things that you're saying, it makes me feel excited, and I wish that a lot of youth could also be able to take down, the things that you're passing on to, because you're not being stingy with the knowledge, you're sharing it. That's why you also came up with the brand Forex Expeditions. So can you please walk us through about that? I want more people to know about it and to also know maybe how they can maybe become a part of the movement and stuff. So
the main focus of Forex Expeditions now is more I think 40% focus of my company as we speak in Forex Expeditions now is not about trading anymore. It's not deeply into the charts anymore, right? Because there's something that I have noticed through my years of trading. If I can take half of the years and half of forward where I'm going, I think one of the things that we are supposed to be working on as forex traders is not more into how to trade, but is more into psychology, how to make someone think, because there's certain people that look up to us, but they're not into forex trading. So I think my goal for now is to actually help people build a psychology on how to become successful. Someone might come to you with a clothing brand, for example. That's not trading. How are you going to be able to help anyone that's following you as a young person that is successful? It shouldn't be only about trading, but we should start to open abroad and help different young people, as young as we are, regardless of what type of career or section they're in. They should be able how to think like a good person, and they should be able
like
to how to handle the emotions. So I think Forex Expedition now is mainly focused on psychology, and once I have mastered the psychology of my students or everyone that come across, and then I can actually move into more into trading now. I'm not only introducing trading, but I'm introducing how to think well, so that we can have traders that think well.
That's true. Because I like that a lot, because I also noticed that with me I was focusing too much on learning about trading and stuff up until I had to decide that no, it's not just it's psychology, and also when you start making money, you have to learn about money, on how to keep money, money and all these things, and the world mindset, like as a whole, you have to have goals, you have to have these things that just comes around the whole trading thing. So I like that a lot. Maybe can you please walk us through, I don't know, maybe one lesson, maybe you can just brief it down, that you maybe like give us just a taste of Forex Expeditions.
Forex Expeditions make money. Forex Expeditions make money. But apart from that, what I can simply go into is that deeply into how to make people consistent traders. A lot of people come to me and ask me, Kat, when did you know your breaking point? Right? That's one of the questions that I usually get. I mean, I teach a lot of things. I teach different kind of trading. I teach intraday trading. I teach scalping. I teach swing trading. I teach daily charts, 4 hour charts, 1 hour charts, and so forth. But these people always ask me, Kat, I've jumped from day one, H4, 1 hour. When is my breaking point? And you know what? The breaking point is actually when you stop caring.
It is.
The breaking point is actually when you stop caring. The breaking point is actually when you stop thinking about how much are you gonna be making. You're gonna be jumping on a trade, GBP USD. Oh, my target is gonna be 1,000 rand or $1,000. I'm gonna be able to withdraw this money and do this and this and this. That's when you will never get your breaking point. But when you actually start to forget about the money and focus more about the currency pairs that you are trading, maybe choose about 5 currency pairs and look at how they move. I always make this example to my students and say, Guys, there's a lot of currencies when it comes to the market. You get exotics, you get minors, you get majors, you get indices, you get what. You guys want to trade all the currency pairs. I actually relate currency pairs to everyday soapies that we watch on TV. If you're watching Generations, Movango, Isidingo, this and this and this and this, you will never actually have more focus onto this one or this one or this one. So you need to find yourself specific ones that you are going to be able to focus on, so that you can actually have more understanding and more attachments to that currency pair. You understand? I actually tell people, if I can relate a SOP to a currency pair, something like this and this and this happened on one of the, maybe the Queen or the River or whatsoever, something like this happened, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Automatically someone that watched the River or the Queen yesterday saw that, oh, this happened yesterday, oh, tomorrow it's going to be this, oh, tomorrow it's going to, you understand? They already have an attachment to that soapy that they're watching. So if you do the same thing with currency pairs, if you get attached to your currency pairs, it will be easier for you, because you already know what happened yesterday. Tomorrow when you wake up, you're gonna know, oh, okay, this is gonna happen when it comes. So I think that's the thing. Find your currency pairs that you look into. Find the character. Look at the smaller things that you do in your life. When you have $10, how quickly can you spend $10? When you have $1,000, how quickly can you spend $1,000? And the fact that you can spend it quickly, that means you cannot be a swing trader, because you're used to something, a quick movement. You know, so you can actually match your trading to your personality. And then you can become a scalper. You can become an intraday trader. So as I was saying, if you are a person that's gonna be able to match your personality with your kind of trading, if you can be able to hold on to money longer, then you know you become a swing trader. If you can have $1,000 and you can actually save it, you know, we get tempted when we have money. You have $1,000, you wanna buy this, you wanna buy that. But if you are a person, everybody knows themselves. I think you need to figure yourself out in the market. If you know that you have $1,000, you can actually hold on to $1,000 the whole month. It means that your personality can match with being a swing trader, because trading is about money. So you need to find yourself how you treat money. Do you understand? Because when you execute, money is involved in the market. So you need to know, if you're buying, you're holding longer, that means you can hold money longer. If you're buying, you're holding shorter time frames, you can hold money for a short period of time. And once people do that, then you will know. Because people usually ask me, Kat, must I become a swing trader? Must I become an intraday trader? Which one is good for me? I say you must know yourself, because you need to know. If you have $1,000, be honest, because if you're lying to me, it's not going to make you money. If you're lying to yourself, it's not going to make you money either. So be open up with yourself. Be honest with yourself. If you know you can hold money longer, that means you can become a swing trader.
Definitely. So basically what you're saying, that if one can hold money a bit more longer, swing trading would be a bit more easier for them. So can you please walk us through on what it is that you do before you execute trades on the markets? Because obviously there's a set of routine that you follow, but not only that, there's also a way that you do your analysis within the markets. Then maybe it could be top-down analysis, maybe it could be you just looking for a specific pattern. But what is that method that you use before you execute a trade? I
have a trading plan. I have a trading plan. I actually ask a lot of people, do you have a trading plan? They say yes, but they don't. I have a trading plan, and I think that's my trading plan is more like my foundation to trading. Do you understand? If I go onto the daily chart, I find a double top, I find a double bottom, I find there's a certain patterns that I look for that's going to be related to that. You understand? If the market, for example, gave me a double top in the daily chart, I'm going to go on to, if I want to be trading the 4-hour chart, for example, I'm going to, or the 1-hour chart, I'm going to be jumping from the daily chart to the 1-hour chart to see if the market is giving me lower lows to show that yes, it is going to be continuing to go down. So I think about it, what I actually do, I need to be confident before I go on to a trade. Do you understand? And for me to be confident is that the trade needs to be related to the way that I trade the market. I don't just trade because I only found a double top. I need to trade because I found maybe a hammer, a shooting star. That's confirmation number one. It's a double top. I found a shooting star. Confirmation number one. Confirmation number two, 1-hour chart is giving me lower lows or head and shoulder formation. Do you understand? That's the kind of things that I usually add up for me. I need to have at least about 3 reasons, which becomes my levels. Number 2, it becomes the candle formation that is being formed. Number 3, it becomes the pattern that I'm looking at. If it is a continuation, if it is a continuing trend, then I should have a continuation pattern. That shows me. So I actually relate my trading, and it becomes easier because it adds more confidence. Even when I do go on a trade, I know that I'm not going to be coming back and checking the trade after each and every second, because I know I did everything that I am supposed to do. So that actually adds up more confidence to my trading. And that's why I can sorry, I know the conversation is hot.
It's too much.
And that's why I can actually feel comfortable posting a trade on social media. Because people come to me and say, Kat, but why are you like this, bro? Why aren't you scared that you're gonna post a trade and it doesn't go your way? I think I gave you a Euro USD trade about last week. Before the Donald Trump COVID was announced. I gave you a trade. We expected the trade to go our way. It didn't go our way. I did not feel bad about that, because you know what? I was confident about it. That's why I was able to shade on social media, because I knew, regardless if the trade did not go my way, but I know that I did apply my strategy.
Definitely.
You understand? I always tell people there's a difference between a winning trade and a good trade. A winning trade is a trade where you make money. A good trade is a trade that goes your way. Definitely. So I think everybody needs to be more focused now onto the good trades. It doesn't matter how much money you made. It doesn't work as long as you said the market. Even if it break even, the fact that you said the market is going to do this and it did that should make you confident. Next time it happens, you execute just like that continuously. Not all the time the market will respect your patterns and what, but the times it's gonna be lesser. You understand? You're gonna have more winning rates than you have on losing rates.
Powerful, man, powerful. Yo, this is hot, man. This is hot, man. And you know, we've got like a similar, you know, way that we approach the markets, because I also look for, you know, similar things. You know, as long as the market is going upwards, I want to focus on, you know, getting those continuation patterns, because obviously it's going up, it has to continue going up. So I just want to make sure that, you know, I've got my entry, making sure that, you know, maybe shooting stars, hammers, whatever, tweezed bottoms, any candlestick that can confirm as a signal entry. And not only that, but you know, also patterns they'll play a part too, momentum of, you know, what I'll be looking at. So if I have like a minimum of maybe 3 or 4 things that tick down the box, then I'm good to go. You know, I'm
confident.
You become confident. So just talk to us a bit more. How is it that you developed your trading plan? Is it something, because you know, you see the market is now evolving. It's something that you consistently learn from daily. You take losses, you learn. You take wins, you learn from them. Like, how is it that you developed your trading plan? Was it before and then you had to stick to it, or was it you traded and then you had to develop it after you've traded, seeing your mistakes that you've made?
I think, to be honest, I actually developed my trading plan after a bit while of trading. That's one of the but one of the biggest challenges is that yes, I was trading, yes, I was making money, but what am I trading to? Or what is the foundation of what I am trading? If I have to teach somebody else and show them proof that I did make this money, I did do what's gonna be the, you know, the stable thing that I can actually give to the next person? I actually saw that yes, I was making consistent profits or so. If I could for example, if I could take about 10 trades a week, I would roughly win about 5 to 6 trades. But now, because I'm trading according to a plan, I win about 8 to 9 trades. I actually developed that. I might say maybe I'm one of the lucky people that was consistent before a trading plan. But my advice to anybody else is that develop a trading plan and then stick to it. You understand? You need to be able to back test whatever you are trading. You need to get to your full capabilities of how you can become a trader, and that actually takes about a month to 2 months. It can actually even take up to 3 months, because we all know the 90-day habit. Right? So if you're trading something for 90 days and you're consistent, then you know that, I can actually up my lot size in the next coming 3 months. So in 6 months, you can actually make out of 3 months, you can make 6 months money. Do you understand? It becomes like that. So what I can say is that when you are a trader, start with a trading plan.
Definitely.
Start with a trading plan. And one of the things about a trading plan is that whenever you're drafting something, there is no limit to what you are drafting yourself.
It's
so
your plan.
Be real with yourself. Don't start a trading plan and say of $100 and say your weekly target is $1,000. Trade according to percentage, because I can draft down my trading plan to you. I can give it to you. But the question is, I'm trading a 500,000 Rand account. You're trading a $100 account. It's going to be totally different. So be real with with yourself. Take the things that I do have in my trading plan, but change a couple of things according to who you are, what you are trading, and how much you are trading.
Yeah, because I always see, you know, people would be wanting trading plan templates. You know, they just want templates. And you know, as much as I'd be like, it's okay, I'll give you my template, but the way that I see the markets, it's not my plan. It doesn't have to be your plan.
Yeah.
You can take something from you can see how I drafted my plan, but you don't have to take down each and everything that
Tips.
I've written. You know, so
you just need to take down the tips.
So can you just, like, you know, help us a bit more on, you know, the market is evolving. The market is, like, you know, every day there's just something new in the market. What is it that you do to, you know, feed your knowledge in order to keep up? Because someone out there is just trying to trade now. Someone up there is, like, you know, not consistent and stuff, but they feel like they don't have that knowledge. What is it that you do in order to continue growing your mindset, in order to continue growing as a person when it comes to also the markets?
I just like I said before, I don't have a peak.
Sure.
I don't have a peak. I think that is something that actually keeps me going. Further and further. People come to me and say, "Hey, Kate, you're a consistent, good trader," and I'm like, according to me, I am not. So that is something that makes me want to know more.
Perfect.
If something happens like this today on the market, I'm gonna try to find out what it did. You understand? If I lose a trade, I'm gonna try to find out why did I lose a trade. So you cannot just lose and say, "Oh, it's a loss, I'm gonna take it," and then get over it. You need to know why did you lose that trade. That's how you continue learning. For me to become the trader that I am today, I didn't learn from the good trades that I took, but I learned from the bad trades that I took. So that the next time the same situation occur, I am able to, you know, challenge it and face it in a much more different way. I know the last time the market didn't respect my head and shoulder formation, or the market didn't do what, but why didn't the market do that? Only to find that the market didn't give me the candlestick formations that I was looking for. So I'll be like, oh, there's something that I missed out, and I take it down. So next time I add it to whatever trade that I'm going to be taking. So I think that's how I continue learning. For me, I'm on 20% of my success rate. I'm not even on 50%. I'm not even half of what I want to be.
That's how you should see it.
That's how I see myself.
Definitely. So I'm gonna let's play a quick game here. So what's gonna happen is that, like, I'm gonna give you a word, and then I want you to give me a word on your side that relates to that word, like that it makes you feel like, let's say now I can say Lisiba, then you be like best trader I know, you know, like something like that, you know. So I'm just
should we be quick, or we can
quick, just quick.
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 I don't like games, man. But okay.
So let's go for it. So let's say school.
Can we just start the game?
Okay. Are we starting with?
No, you can start a game.
Okay. Like this. School.
Okay.
You give me
foundation.
Foundation. Okay. Perfect. Money.
Not success.
Not success. Perfect. Those are two words that I wanted. I believe someone out there took the message, and like they were able to see you thinking fast on what you see about money is that it's not success, you know.
Yes,
just because you're wealthy doesn't mean that your pockets should be full. Your heart can be full, and that's you being seen as wealthy. Your mind as well, you know, you're being seen as wealthy. So Katleho, can you please just leave, you know, the audience here, you know, a lot of people, thousands, over hundreds of thousands of people are gonna be seeing this, they're gonna be watching this, they're literally gonna be, like, you know, taking down like notes from everything that you're saying. Can you just leave someone out there that really does need you with a special message, or maybe just a quick advice or a tip that someone can take from you?
Do it. Like, don't stop doing it. Don't stop doing it. Stop postponing. If you say you're gonna do something today, don't leave it for tomorrow. If you say you're gonna do something now, do it for now. Do you understand? If you say you're gonna find your account with $100, do it. If you say you're gonna be trading small lot sizes, do it. If you say you're gonna be practicing your trading plan, do it. If you say you're gonna have a trading journal, do it. Just keep doing. Don't be scared to be a failure. Don't be scared to fail. Somebody who failed is way better than somebody who didn't try. What I can say to the people is that keep on doing what you need to do. You don't need to be successful in the next coming 1 year, but you can have knowledge in the next coming 1 year. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Eventually, the first thing that you need to do in each and every business or trading or whatever that you're gonna be doing you need to first find the knowledge, and the money is gonna come after that.
After that, perfect was what you said, man. Perfect was what you said. So where can people get you? Because you know, a lot of people now watching this are now like there's obviously a lot of people that are watching. They know you. There's also ones that don't know you. How can they find you? How can they find more about you?
I have an Instagram page that they can follow. It's my new page. They should be very careful because there's a couple of pages that has been hacked before, and a couple of pages.
I'll put the link.
Definitely. So it's Cat Floyd _44_ new, and on YouTube it's Forex Expeditions. I think I got 3 to 4 videos that I updated, but there's more powerful videos coming up.
Definitely.
I teach people with mindset, psychology, emotional trading, and anything that you want to do that relates to success. Cat Floyd _44_
well guys, you guys got it, you guys saw it. I'll make sure to also put down the links of the YouTube channel, not only that of the Instagram page that is speaking about, because a lot of people out there would be pretending to be him, and whereby it's not that. So I'll make sure that you guys do not get scammed. At the same time, guys, I thank you guys so much for watching. It's my man Cat Floyd here right next to me, man. I thank you so much for showing up.
For pulling through, my brother. I really appreciate this approach that you came with.
Yeah, Joe, I like the fact that when you you've got a voice that talks to massive people, and I've also got a voice. So how about we just connect that voice, and we touch millions of people.
Definitely. So there's gonna be more coming. Upcoming videos on this. As time goes on, we're not gonna only be talking about emotional trading, psychology. We're gonna be getting deeper into the charts.
Definitely.
We're gonna be looking at because that's what you guys need to execute. So we're gonna be talking about basics, and so hopefully we are gonna be planning something new. We cannot expose it now. So we need it to be powerful. We need it to be a powerful movement. So keep it going.
Keep it going, guys. Just make sure that you do like this video. Obviously, share it with friends and family, and also comment below what you guys think. Comment below how this interview changed the way that you see life in general, because not only the forex market, but this guy literally spoke about life, the mentality, the maturity. It's on another level. Nobody on his age would be able to say some of the things that he has said. So I'm excited of that. Make sure that you do subscribe. So Boyliswa Mutupi here, next to me is Katleho. Thank you guys.
Peace.
Away.
Salud.